You think you know me?
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. First day of riding at FAM. We stayed at the hotel most of the day today. Just came out for lunch at the new place. Met up with everybody. A couple of us are going to go out and ride Burke's Garden today. We avoided most of the rain by waiting until later, but in downtown Tazewell now. Haven't done this in a couple years. It's a nice ride up there. It's one of those unsung thing. Everybody comes down here to do the back of the dragon. I like doing Burke's Garden. Roads are still nice. Nice little loop. There's an Amish store up there. Bring cash if you want to eat or get snacks. It's a nice little ride. First ride for VAM for me. I know a couple of these guys have been here a few days, so said it was been off and on thunderstorms this year, so just up here to enjoy the ride finally this afternoon before we meet up with people again. We had lunch at the new place. Good food. We walked in and said we had 25 people and they accommodated us. I highly recommend them. They haven't had their opening yet, the real opening. Just getting onto the Burke's Garden area now. Let's say these are nice little curves. We go by these little churches and houses out here, and first time on really curvy roads for my bike, so I'm still getting used to it. Just got used to it all those years with the Scout 60. Ease. Little gravel from the driveways there. Let's say we've been having nothing but rain during this trip, so hopefully I'm not slowing anybody up too much, but it is wet. Wish it was a little drier for my first ride with this thing on curvy roads. Yeah, these roads are really wet. There's shit all over this road. Impress anybody, which I know I'm not doing anyway, so out here to have fun. So I probably would have been slow on the Scout 60 in the rain too, the wet roads. I know there's all this other crap on the roads too that I keep seeing though. Yeah, I think this bike will be alright once I get used to it. Nice views, I just don't want to be part of them. Man, it must have been a bad storm to come through this part. All the trees that are down. Wow. Oh yeah, there's that big turn. Still didn't make the turn. Or maybe I did. They got two different sets of yellow lines. Yeah, it looks like they had some stuff washed out here. Definitely some muddier water on it. Now we're at Maddie's place. It was just a quick stop there. Talk about which way we were going to keep going. We're going to finish the loop around here, and now we got to head back to the Finn Castle, meet up with everybody there. Hopefully this direction is a little drier. I think this is more out in the open, but I'll say it's been a couple years since I've been up here, so maybe. Oh, my glasses are steaming up. It's a little cooler out here after all the rain went through, so hey, back into some curvy stuff after a couple miles of out in the open. I think this bike could use a tune too. I know my throttle's a little off. Need to smooth it out a little bit. Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit that could be smoothed out. If you know what I mean. Pretty out here though. As you can tell, there's definitely not much traffic out on these roads. Mostly just farmland, man. A little wet and gravelly down here. Yeah, Burke's Garden has a lot of Amish communities out here. there's probably one big Amish community, so. But they have like farmers markets and of course all the farmland. Forgot about that steep curve. I remember it now, but wasn't ready for it. Here's the other steep curve. This is what I don't trust, is all this shit in the road. That's what's making me nervous right there, is all this shit in the friggin' road. I'm just fucking losing my fucking nerve. I don't know. I feel like I'm losing my nerve on the curves from the new bike and everything. And I think is it. Well, that's it for the Burke's Garden ride today. We're just heading back to the Finn Castle to meet up with some other riders now and hang out and be ready for a new ride tomorrow. Weather should be starting to get better now, at least for a couple days. Bye for now.